Hello, class. My name is Danny Walsh, and my informative speech today is about the one and done rule in the NBA. For those who aren't familiar with this rule, it states that any player who wants to perform at the NBA level must be 19 years of age or have at least 1 year of high school or 1 year after high school, either in college, play overseas, or not play at all under their belt before signing an NBA contract. This rule was first established in 2006, and since then, the rules changed since the new NBA commissioner is in the office. But in 2006, they thought 18 years old would be okay because a player would be able to sign its own contract since 18 years old, you're allowed to do that. But since the new commissioner has been in office, they decided 19 years old with 1 year underneath your belt out of high school. The reason I chose this topic to discuss because I'm a very big sports fan, and now that Cleveland has LeBron back since he came out of high school, I've been watching him since he was in high school, and I thought he was NBA ready since he was there. But mostly, I'm a big basketball fan, and this is just something I thought I would like to talk about. My attention getter in my outline was I thought my best part of my outline, and I wanted to share that with you. And I said, imagine being 18 years old, sitting at a round table with your family in New York City, waiting for your dream team to call your name. And finally, when it does, you're able to stand up, hug your parents, and know that for the rest of your life, you're not only be able to support yourself, but the loved ones around you. Um, and now that rule, the dream of that is to be put on hold since you have to be 19 years old. It doesn't make sense to me. Um, if a player has enough talent to play at the highest level, nothing should be holding him back. Another reason I wanted to cover this topic was that um, in each sport we see injuries that can take a toll on a player's career. And Nerlens Noel, a man who was one of the top prospects coming out of high school, he was NBA ready. They all thought, but he had to do 1 year of college, and he went to Kentucky, and he ended up tearing his ACL only a few games into the college season. And into those college games, he only played, I think, 4 or 5 games. But in those games, he was dominant, and they all thought that he was NBA ready anyway. So after he was drafted, his draft stock fell. He lost a lot of money in the draft. And now he's rehabbing his knee, and he looks like a completely new player for the worse. And this is a guy that could have supported his family, could have supported himself, but since he did that 1 year of college, he, blew out his knee, and um, things went down the drain for him. Um, I'm not saying this would have happened if he wasn't in the NBA, but he could have made a lot more money for his family if he'd been drafted out of high school. And another reason I thought this was important is we've seen players like LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, Amari Stoudemire, and all these guys came from high school. And 3 out of the 4 that I mentioned have all led their teams to championships in the past and will forever be remembered as legends of the game. Um, I feel that one day the commissioner of the NBA will come up with something to fix this problem or help justify the fact that these guys, that are ready for the NBA have to sit out and wait a year. Um, and we'll see the game go back to how it was, years ago. We need the pure excitement back, and we have to see the originality of how the game was played. Thank you for listening. That was my speech.